Hi again, it's Sherry. Now I'd like to show you how I have gone and filed the graphics, or the pictures if you will call them, for my virtual shows. Since there's so many different posts and a lot of graphics that go with each one, what I learned from a friend of mine to do, and I thought was a great idea, was to go ahead and file them in a folder on my computer and then number them the number of the posts that they go with. So whether there's one photo that goes with that post or multiple photos, those photos will be in that folder. So if you can follow me, here's what I wanted to show you. What you're looking at is my desktop of my computer. And if you see here, I have a folder on my desktop called Virtual Show Materials. When you click that and open it, what you're going to see now is multiple file folders within the main folder. So kind of think of this folder as your filing cabinet, and inside that filing cabinet in the drawer is your file folders, and you filed them based on numerical order of posting. So post 1, 2, 3, and so forth. I know 4 is missing. Don't worry about that for now. Anyway, so what I have done is I have taken the graphics, also known as photos, that are going to be used during my virtual party, and put them in these file folders. So if I open one up, there's the one file or the one picture that I'm going to use during that particular posting. If I go back over to my main filing cabinet and do post number 2, there's the second one. I'll just open a few more so you can see. There's the one of the roll calls I chose to use. The next one, pink scraper. Let's see if we can find one that has multiple. There's a closing cut. Anyway, what this is doing is it's actually corresponding, and you see I actually labeled them here. This would be the main post. And the reason I labeled these comment 1, comment 2, comment 3 is this will go along with the actual outline of the virtual show that you will see in another video if you haven't already watched it yet. Anyway, go back here, and you can tell that this particular show has multiple postings, up to 21. The rest of these here, I have some more folders. You can see what they're labeled, like Cool and Surf Tray. That's just for my own purposes. Countdowns, that means like the pre-show promos. We got an hour to go. Looks like I need to label these. I like to label mine so that if I get a multiple amount, like a large amount of graphics in one particular folder, I don't have to try to look through them all. I can actually just call it up by its name. What else do we have here? We have like the cover photos. And while I have this open, this would be a good brief time to explain what drag and drop means. Okay? Drag and drop means when you take your cursor onto a folder, or not, well, it could be a folder, it could be a file like a Word file, or it could be a picture like this particular graphic here, and you left click your mouse and you grab it. See how I can move it around? That's called dragging. And I can drag it right into this particular folder and drop it. Boom. That means I drug it over with using the left mouse button on my cursor into the folder, and dropping means I released the left mouse button and it placed it right in there. A lot of people don't know that term, and I just thought it would be a nice one to share with you briefly. So there is how we do the filing of the graphics or the photos for your postings that correspond to the actual outline of the Facebook virtual events. And I will show you in another video how to retrieve them and add them into a Facebook post.